What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I don't know if you guys are. What time is it over there? It's 1 o'clock. Oh, hello, Lais. What is it? It's 1. That means 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Okay. 1, 12, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Yes, 8, yes, 8 o'clock over there. What's good? What's good? I'm going to wait for a couple more people to come in before we talk. Yeah, 3 people. Okay, should we start right now? Um, yeah, this one's going out. This one's going out to all my Brazilians. Yeah, I need to tell y'all what happened last night. Uh, yeah, I need to tell y'all what happened last night. Also explain to y'all, mainly to Brazilians, stop playing with me. I'm nobody to play with. Yeah. And also tell you guys what's going on for the night. So, yeah. You know what? I'm just going to have them watch the playback. Or, I might re-explain it. I'm letting y'all know now. We got 2 people in here right now. I'm going to talk about what happened. When more people come in, we're probably just going to repeat the story, okay? But, yeah, so just buckle up. The weather is nice. Are you going out? I can see from my window here it's quite nice. Lots of people out on the beach on Gina. Yeah, today's Saturday. That's why most people are out actually today. I'm gonna be honest though, I'm probably not because I went out last night and I was still a little tired. I'll be honest with you. After this live, I'm probably gonna play a little video games and then take a nap. To be honest, but if I do go, it's sport to. But there's some shit that's going on tonight that I'm finna head to, so I need to prepare for that. But listen, let me tell y'all. Basically, last night I went out me and Miles, we went to our pizzeria spot, but that shit wasn't cracking. So went up there, it wasn't cracking, and then we decided it was either go home or to prepare for tomorrow, because tomorrow today is going to be a very, very, very big festival tonight. So he was like, we going out tomorrow, bro. We can wrap it up. And I was like, you know what, bro? Since we already out, we outside, we kind of drunk, we might as well go to Rio Vermelho and see what's popping for, right? See what's shaking for. So we end up going down to Rio Vermelho, and then we went down to So Shapey. We didn't go inside. We low key was parking lot pimping, to be 100. We wasn't even really parking lot pimping like that, bro. Because the funny thing is, we didn't even really talk to nobody. Like, we seen a couple girls, but we just didn't go talk to them. So, yeah, it was one baddie I was thinking about talking to. But, yeah, we didn't really go talk to nobody. So we wasn't even really parking lot pimping, but we was just outside, just talking and shit. And while we talking, this dude, I see him in the corner of my eye before you walk up. Now low key, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I'm drunk, I'm a little impaired, right? So I'm not looking at everything that's going on, like I am like when I'm sober. When I'm sober, I'm looking at everything. You can't walk up on me. You can't none of that. But when I'm not sober and I'm drunk, I'm in a vulnerable state because I'm kind of impaired. I don't know what's going on. I'm not even paying attention like that. I'm paying attention, but I'm not really paying attention like that, right? So this dude walks up on me. I kind of see him, but I don't really see him like that, right? But yeah, like low key, like he kind of walk up on me, right? And he's like walking up, he comes on my shoulder and he tapped me. And he's like, hey, he said, hey, what's up, man? I'm like, what's good, bro? And then I think I gave him a handshake because he put his hand out, so I gave him a handshake. And then he's like, yeah, bro, I watch your content. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, that's what's up. But you know how like when someone watch your content, there's an energy to it, right? So someone come up to you and be like, oh yeah, bro, I fuck with your content. I watch your shit, blah blah blah. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. What's up, bro? How you doing? You know, it's energy, right? But when that's actually what happened. He came up to me and I didn't give him a handshake. He actually tapped me and he was like, hey, bro, I watch your content. And I was like, oh, that's what's up, bro. And I gave him my hand out, and that's when I gave him a handshake. And I was like, but when I gave it to him, that handshake, that energy wasn't energy wasn't where it was at. So I looked at it, I was like, and I'm like, okay, cool. I was like, what type of viewer are you? You one of these Brazilians, one of these goofy ass Brazilians that be in my comment section talking about what you gonna do? Or are you like a supporter? He must have ignored what I said, or his English wasn't that good. But he went on to say, yeah, man, I watch your content. I don't like your content. And I said, okay, I don't give a fuck. What can I do with that information, brother? Like, you telling me some shit I don't care about. So I was like, okay, cool. And I repeat it again. I was like, what type of subscriber are you? Are you one of these goofy ass Brazilians? Or are you one of these are you a subscriber of mine that's actually coming up to me and saying, hey, I have some critiques of your content. Um and then he ends up saying, what does he say? He was like, I said that again, y'all, I was drunk, so I can't remember everything I said, but I said that to him, and then he said something. He said something with, if you keep on making content like that, I'm going to call the cops. And I'm like, brother, why do you think the cops scared? Like, bro, I need y'all to understand this, bro. And at that point, that's hostile to me. So before I get to that point, if you threaten me in any way, I told you guys before, I don't know if you guys believe me or you guys thought I was playing around or what the case may be, but I told y'all, I'm not the one to play with. I know a lot of people who come out here to Salvador, they're not from California. A lot of them don't. A lot of them from the South, okay? And when I say South, I'm specifically talking about Dallas. Usually they come from Dallas, they come from Houston, in that region, okay? Yeah, you'll get a sprinkle of people from California, you get a sprinkle of people from New York, you get a sprinkle of people from the other southern parts. But most of the people that come down here, usually from some odd reason, are from Dallas, Houston, and certain parts of Georgia. But y'all don't really get too many California people. Definitely someone from like me. It's very, very few people that is genuinely from LA, lives in LA, that comes out here. I literally only met one person, and it's this guy named Jeff. He's still staying in LA. There's another guy who say he's from LA too, but I don't see this nigga outside like that, so I don't really believe him. But if he say he's from LA, he's from LA. I don't really give a fuck. But what people need to understand is how I move, how I interact with people, and how people approach me. I'm going to act how I act out there at all times, okay? Because my homie was telling me, he was like, bro, you not in LA, you in Salvador. I'm always in LA. We have a thing called stay dangerous. You know how people be like, all right, bro, yeah, stay safe. We don't say that. We say stay dangerous. And the reason why we say stay dangerous is because it's a dangerous area where the fuck I'm from, bro. And I'm not trying to say that like I'm some big bad person or stuff like that. I'm not. But I'm just letting you know that if I was that person and I had approached anybody in LA with that energy, my mouth would have got fucked up, bro. Like literally, somebody would have went in my mouth and it would have been over. Okay? So I'm I kind of give people grace because again, not only does he not know how to speak proper English, but also he caught me when I was impaired, right? And then secondly, there's a way to approach me because I've already told y'all if somebody disagrees with my content or anything like that, I'm definitely down to have the conversation. Definitely during that time because I wasn't even going in to Social AP, so I was definitely down to have the conversation. But you got to come with me respect. Definitely when it comes to definitely when I'm drunk. Okay, let me give you a perfect example. When I was at Afropunk, there was a subscriber of mine that was at Afropunk, and he seen me there. He's also, I guess, either a friend or he's a subscriber and I think a friend of Lord. And I was what was I? Yeah, I was in Afropunk and I was hanging with Miles and stuff. And he came up to me. He was like, "Hey, bro." He was like, "You Tyler, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm a fan of you." Blah blah. I was like, "Okay, cool. What's happening, bro?" And then he was like, "I'm gonna be 100 with you, bro. I'm a fan of you, but I got some critiques." And I'm like, "Oh, what's up?" He's like, "I want to give you some advice." And I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Bro, I don't like how you be beefing with people, how you come off on, come on the internet, always talking about like, fighting and stuff like that. I feel like, you can make way better content than that. You don't need to bring that energy and you're blocking collaborations because of the energy that you got." And when you put it like that and you say I have to listen, I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm like, yeah, bro, you got a point. You got a point. Yeah, I think you got a point. I can change this. I can change that. Yeah, I agree with that. And then I explained to him my side. We had a conversation. You got to come like, and mind you, I was drunk there too. I was hella drunk actually at Afropunk. But I'm a very easygoing person to have a conversation with. You may disagree with my content. That's okay. It's not a problem. If you don't like it, don't watch. I'm not begging anyone to watch my content. Never have, never will. Okay. But don't think just because you from Brazil that you can come up to a nigga any type of way and think that like, you feel me, like there ain't gonna be no repercussions on that to that shit, bro. That's not, we don't no. No. Mm-mm. That's not gonna happen. I don't give a fuck where you from. I don't care if you feel like this is your land so you can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. But just understand, just like me, right? The content that I make, I stand on everything that I do. I stand on everything that I did, and I'm not ducking nobody. That's why I stay outside. If you got a problem, you can come up, you feel me? We can handle that. But just understand, just because you're from this country, don't think shit is sweet over here, bro. Don't think you can just come up and say whatever you want. That's not finna, no. That's never finna fly. And then on top of that too, mind you, the people who come up to me, this person that came up to me, and even the dude that was in the comments, these niggas is kind of sweet. Like I think they little, you feel me? I think they a little dainty. So the dude had like a purse type of satchel type thing going. I don't know. He had some. Let's just say this: it ain't real niggas coming up to me, right? On a square, really ready to stand on a square and really, ready to handle their candle. They not on that like that. So I kind of went a little overboard to a certain degree. Like I shouldn't, because like now that I have slept and kind of like, thought about it, I'm like, there was really no reason to like really give bro that energy like that, because he didn't really know how to speak that much English. And then secondly, he don't know no better. He really don't. Like we have different cultures. So this is my time to teach instead of actually, going hard body. Okay. So I'm teaching you guys now. Any Brazilian that is watching this content, that is a man that feels emboldened enough to actually come up and say something to me, it's okay. You can do it. You have to come with respect though. If you're going to come up to me, you don't have to say you're a fan of me. It's fine. You're not a fan of me, right? Obviously. But you can come up to me and you can say, "Hey man, you mind if I talk to you for a second?" Or post a falar convo say. I'm like, "Oh yeah, poetry. Go ahead." And then you say, "What's up, John Smith?" And then I'm about to read what you said, Lais, in a second. And you say, I just I want to let you know I'm from Brazil. I watch some of your content. I don't agree with everything that you say. Can I explain to you why I don't agree? I'll be like, okay, yeah, no problem. Go ahead. And then get your shit off. Oh, bro, I don't really like how, you go up, you have the camera and you going up to girls, introducing yourself like that. I feel like it's a little intrusive, or, um, I don't like how you speak about the country and stuff like that, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to tell you the best I can in Portuguese on the reason why I do that. And we can see if we have an understanding or not. But if we don't have an understanding, it's fine. I'm still going to do it, still going to continue, but I can hear you out, right? And if you actually have a valid argument on why I should change my content, then I'll definitely hear it out, and I might even change it, to be honest. But it has to come in a genuine thing. The moment you come and you think you're an authority over me, that's when it's going to become with aggression. Okay? And again, I don't want to make one of you 5-foot Brazilians an example. I don't want to do it. I don't. When I go outside, I mind my business. You see, I don't really talk to nobody. The only person I hang with is one American. I don't even speak to other Americans. I stay by myself for that exact reason. Okay? Even the same thing in LA. I got a real small, friend group that I fuck with. It has always been like that. I don't really fuck with niggas like that. What a shame. Definitely those people are crazy. They have to take care of their own fucking lives. Facts. They do. They do. They really do. Yeah, man. It's just it makes no sense. And yeah, y'all got it. And people need to stop with this fear monger thing too, because people was like, yeah, or not people, but actually no, people, yeah. People be like, yeah, man, these Brazilians, they don't talk. They just pull out the toolie. No, they not, bruh. I mean, they will, but they're not going to do that off of somebody going up to a girl talking about post velar convose. The only people who have a problem with me doing that is these motherfuckers. That's it. And they not on that shit, bro. Like, they not. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, bro, what are y'all talking? Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Every dude that has ever gone into my comment section and on YouTube that has said any of this shit, even the girl when she was like, yeah, we're looking to. Remember, she said she was looking into law enforcement, right? And she said she was going, or not law enforcement. She was looking. She was going to do it the right way. She said, I guess she said, ain't shit come out of that. Like, haven't y'all noticed that? Nothing has came out of that. I mean, at least as of yet, unless she's still, going about her thing. But I want y'all to understand something. The girl, Duda, she's a lawyer, right? She don't agree with my content either. Me and her had that conversation as well. She doesn't agree with my content either, but she has looked at my content. She says, nothing you're doing is illegal. So good luck. Right? And exactly what I said, bro. Like, before I came out here and I decided to be a content creator, I'm like, hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing everything that's legal. That's why when you have these Americans that was like, yeah, bro, you keep on doing that, you gonna get touched. Ain't shit happened yet. Ain't no one coming up and touching me. Like, the dudes who are like, beating up people and unaliving people and stuff like that, they are not worried about an American, bro. They got bigger fish to fry, and they not even over here where I'm at. And again, also, the places that I be at has a lot of cops. Okay? There is literally a cop right outside of my fucking apartment building. And I love it. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to talk to y'all about that and explain that to y'all. So, heads up to all the Brazilians. Come with respect. Oh, now she called back. I do got to do this 2 days ago. Sometimes I need to rest. Okay. I was thinking about something today. Would you even consider working out with me? It's mainly weekends. You're already naturally lean. You could do it. You go into the gym to just lock in a little bit. It never crossed my mind, but how. I already told you we gonna. Yeah, my homie missed me. That's funny. It's funny, man. I love my friends, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I really do. He get on my fucking nerves, though. Like, let, let's talk about friendship, y'all, real quick. I got a homie named Josh. Uh, he was actually he's the first. If you guys go on my live, my first ever live that I ever did, he was actually the first one that was in it. Um, he get on my fucking nerves. That's literally like I realize when it comes to my friends, I treat them like my brothers. Cause my own twin brother, y'all know, that motherfucker get on my nerves too. But I love him to death. Love him to death. Same thing with my friends. Josh has been getting on my nerves for so many years, but he's also someone that, like, the moment I touch down, hey bro, hey gang, what you doing? Oh, chilling, bro. Okay, cool. We outside. Like, and y'all know I don't even like going outside like that in LA. Like, I truly dislike it, but I only go outside because it's to hang with my friends. Same thing with Miles. I'm starting to realize too that Miles is my homie. So, well, not realizing I've been know he's my homie, but I'm starting to realize that I don't really enjoy going out like that. Like, I do, but then I don't. Like, I only go out when, like, um, I mainly go out really for you guys, for content, and then to hang with him. And then if it's not for these two things, then it's because the roster done something happened to where, like, no girl is messing with me. They done moved on to a relationship, or they've been like, oh, you know what, you've been in LA for 3-4 months or something like that. It don't seem like you interested or you ever coming back to Brazil, so I'm gonna, move along. So I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. Which is probably gonna happen again. This will be the last final time ever. This is one of the reasons why I'm kind of happy and kind of sad that I'm gonna be leaving Brazil in January, because I'm gonna be gone for a few months, like for a few, because I'm gonna be locked in. But when I come back, bruh, bruh, we going so up, y'all, because I will own property out here, and I'll be staying here for the full 3 to 4 months. It's most likely gonna be 3 months, because I was thinking to myself, I was talking to Miles actually the other day or last night, and I was asking him because I thought he stood here for a year, and he's like, bro, I couldn't do it. He's like, I'm here for like 4-5 months, and then after that I gotta go back to out down there to the Atlanta, to stay where he at. And I'm like, oh, okay, makes sense. So I thought I was the only one that could do it, like, who just be like staying here for a few months and then have to go back to LA. Because, bro, I'm telling y'all right now, anyone who's actually visit Salvador or visit Brazil for a period of time, yes, you love it, but you have to miss it, because if you don't miss it, you're going to feel like, okay, you know what? You're going to feel not, you're going to take it for granted, right? And you don't want to take this place for granted. So, because Brazil is not a perfect place in any sense when it comes to dating or anything like that, right? It's not the perfect place, but it's damn near, it's going to be the closest to perfection you can get. And that's a fact. Okay? It's the closest to perfection you will get. It's not perfect, but it's close to perfection that you're going to get. And you can definitely take that for granted if you are here from year on to year out and you don't go back to Cali, or you don't go back to wherever you're from to experience how it is dating out there. Every time I go back to LA, I swear to you, I fall in love with Salvador even more, because I'm like, damn, like I don't have to battle somebody to, be like, hey, I want to see you and stuff like that. It's not a fight. Like a girl here, if they're just like, if I hit them up and I'll be like, and we supposed to be interested in stuff like that, and I hit them up and they don't hit back, they're just not that interested. Cool, bye. Like, on to the next. I'm not really tripping like that. But if a girl here is interested in you and she's texting you and stuff like that, and you're like, hey, I really want to see you. Where can we meet? Can we go get some acai? Can we go to the beach, take a walk, stuff like that? Anything like that. She's gonna be like, okay, yeah, cool. What day are you available? I'm available this day. Cool. The word they have it. The word they have, market. I fuck with that word. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think they have that word in Rio de Janeiro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate that place. But out here in Salvador, if a girl fuck with you, she gonna say market. What's cracking, fam? Hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you, PR. Appreciate you. And what's good? I don't think the Brazilians understood where you from. No, they're not. They don't, unfortunately. Almato. Hello, how you doing? PR said creates a culture shock from the new to the old environments kind of needed. Creates culture shock from the new to old. Oh yeah, yes, absolutely, it does. Yeah, definitely the first time when you come here too, it's definitely a big culture shock. It's a huge culture shock, to be honest. But now, like I said, Salvador is home, so it's like, it doesn't really become a culture shock to me anymore because of, I've been here for a year and been coming back for the past 2 years, back and forth to LA to Brazil. So it's not a culture shock in it to me anymore. But I will say this, almost every time I come to Brazil, I find out something new. I find something new about it. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm trying to get my Portuguese to I'm trying to get my Portuguese to where Miles is. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. Like, I want it so bad. I want it so bad, bro. Like, I know people keep saying like, oh yeah, your Portuguese good, you can speak and stuff like that. And I could, don't get it twisted, I can, but it's so hard to understand them, man. They speak so fucking fast, bro. Like, they speak so fast. And even when you tell them to slow it down, they'll try and slow it down, but it's still naturally, they're gonna just, speak regularly, just like how we do. Like, I remember, there's girls that speak English here, but they don't speak that good of English, and they be like, oh, Tyler, slow down a little bit, I can't understand you. And then I'll slow down like for a certain amount of time, and then after that, naturally, I just, start speaking normally. And they do the same thing. And bro, when I tell y'all, it is difficult, man. It is difficult. But I will say this though, I am learning. I am learning. Get a tutor. Hey, easier said than done. That tutor shit, man. That, like, bro, I feel like they be going too damn slow for me, bro. Like, the tutor does work, but like, let me tell y'all this. I've learned more on my own with a tutor, if that makes sense. Like, my tutor is the tutor that I was dealing with, which I probably still go back to her because she was good, but she was teaching me like little shit. You know what I mean? Like, she wasn't teaching me some shit to where like I could, like, the stuff that she was teaching me, I was not able to go to Brazil and have a conversation with. It was like she was teaching me the basics, which you're supposed to learn like that. I understand that, but it's like, damn, bro, like teach me the basics and teach me some shit so I can go out in the field with. Cause I'm the reason why I'm even doing this because I'm going to Brazil, so I need some shit. ABC type, yes, exactly ABC type shit, bro. I'm like, bruh. So, and then on top of that, it was costing me like, what was it like? It was like $60 a month. It wasn't that bad actually. It wasn't that bad. No, it wasn't 60. It was 100. It was like $100 a month. So it was like basically like another bill. Which I have no problem having another bill, but I just needed at that time I just couldn't, fully immerse myself with that because I kept going back and forth here, paying the bill and shit. So it's just a lot of shit going on. So I had to just I had to cut that out. But now that my money's gonna be freed up a lot more, I'm definitely will be looking into going to a tutor because the months that I won't be here, I will absolutely be practicing. The practicing don't stop. Like I'm for sure gonna keep going because I know about 200 something words, and the fact that I can still have okay. So give y'all a perfect example. Lais, who's in here, she has a friend that I was talking to, and before I met Lais, I was talking to her friend, and me and her was having a conversation in Portuguese, and she speaks she don't speak a lick of English, but she speaks only Portuguese. And me and her was having a conversation, and I was actually understanding, not most, I would say 30% of what she was saying, I was understanding what she was saying. And she understood what I was saying, probably about like 50 or 60% of what I was saying. But when I tell you that shit was difficult, and the moment we met Lais, I stopped. I stopped like kind of like I was listening to her, but I was like going to Lais. I'm like, what she say? Like I was using her as my real life translator. And I don't want to do that no more. Like I don't like doing that. I like to, have my own conversation with people and understand what they're saying. That's the whole reason why I decided. Like I know there's people that come out to Brazil and don't even think about trying to learn Portuguese until they say, you know what, and I'm going to live here and now I'm going to learn it. I'm like, bro, I don't like to be left out of the conversation, and I don't like people talking and I don't know anything that they're saying. When I was last night when I was with Miles was talking to a girl I was talking to, and she's one of those girls that speak super super fast with her Portuguese, so I can't understand. And she has a lot of energy too, so I really can't understand what she's saying, right? And I was trying to keep up with the conversation, and I was able to pick up little bits and bits of what they were saying off of the body language and just the words that I know. And I was getting some things right, and then he was like, "No, bro, she didn't say that at all." But it's hard. But let me read. Get a tutor. What are you using to learn? I'm flashcards and Duolingo. I'm not gonna lie to you. Are there any jiu-jitsu clubs friendly to beginners and foreigners? Actually, brother, I'm going to be looking some up this month. That's going to be for my monthly vlog. So I might do a monthly vlog. I just finished my monthly vlog for the month of January. So you guys are probably going to be seeing that for January when I come back. But I don't know if I want to do another monthly vlog. That shit was long, bro. That shit was, the vlog is 1 hour and 30 minutes. So it's a long vlog. You guys are going to enjoy it though. But we'll see. Are you learning Portuguese now? Yes. ABC type. Yep. OG Dam said, yes, you got to perfect the basics of every language. It's like trying to learn English without knowing the alphabet. Yeah, I know. It's the same way when we're learning English here in Brazil. Yeah. I know. It's annoying, man. It's annoying. And you're right. Goddamn it, Lais. I need to work. I need to learn the basics before, I gotta, when you ride a bike, you put on training wheels so you can learn, how to steady yourself and so you can ride. So I know I gotta learn the basics, but bro, I'm telling y'all, it's so annoying, man. So I'm gonna thug it out. When I get back to LA and just be like, hey, you know what? Let me get on this tutor shit, help me out, and still study the words, because I feel like me studying the words has helped me a lot. That's why I'm able to pick up a little bit of stuff and I'm able to have somewhat of a conversation. What's the deal with Turo? If I get 3 cars, what's the profit margin and how do you manage it overseas? 3 cars, depending on what they are. A Tesla, you get about like 4, 5, not five, no, even more than that. Probably like 5, 6,000. Yeah, if you get a Tesla, all 3. But if you get like regular cars, like how I had, like a Toyota, Honda, stuff like that, you're looking around $1,500 to $2,000 a month. On a good month, on a bad month, you'll probably bring it in around 11, 1,200. How you manage it? Put a system in to where you got to operate a system to where your cars are going to be on the street for free parking. If you have street parking that is free, I would park the cars there. If you don't have street parking, if you have a personal garage or a personal driveway that people can pick up the car and no one's going to, hassle you or stuff like that, I would put it there. I would have cameras in the car for the front view and the back view, just in case they get into a car accident. If they get into a car accident, you can always, get the footage, get the claim into Turo and get your money. And then secondly, for it to be, so you can operate overseas, get a lockbox or get a security system to where you can leave the key in the car and you can remotely unlock and lock the car when someone books it. And so when they book it, they can get in the car, start up, go ahead and about their day, and then when they're about to return it, just give them an incentive. Say, hey, if you wash my car, I give you I give you $10 back off of your what you paid. And then once they pay, once they go through the car wash and all that good stuff, you can clean the car, have it sit until your next ride. That's how you operate overseas. But even with that, you're still gonna have to come back because there's gonna happen with something with tires or mechanically, and you're gonna have to get that fixed. There is systems to get that done too. There is mobile mechanics and there is people that will come to your house to take off the tires and put it back on and shit like that. But I mean, that's just gonna cost a lot more money. So it just depends on the cars that you get. If you get all 3 Teslas, you can do that. But if you don't, and you're doing like the cheap route and doing the Nissans, Hondas, and Toyotas and shit, you're gonna have to come down there for sure. 6K a month. Yep, 6K if you do like 6K if you had all Teslas for sure. You can definitely do that. But that's a good month. On a bad month for them, you'll still probably bring in like 3,000. The profit margins on Teslas are really crazy. I'm at my pops run while I'm overseas. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I read that. Please do a video on the clubs you find and your experience. That's good content. I've done that before actually, brother. Have I done that? Actually, I don't think I have done that actually. No, actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I have never done that actually. Oh, no. I did actually. I did do it, but it was different. Like I didn't actually do a sit down and actually explain it. What I did was I did a vlog and I said bar hopping, club hopping. And in that video, we went to different clubs. So we went to, where did we go? We went to Club Shapey. We went to Echo. We went to Bone Bar. We went to Show Bar. And then I went to somewhere else too. But I didn't explain like the fill-in and all that good stuff. And I didn't film inside. So, yeah. Actually, I should do that. That's actually it. Yeah, I should do that actually. And do like a sit down and be like, these are the bars. These are the clubs you should go to. You're in Brazil. I meant the jiu-jitsu club. Oh, the jiu-jitsus. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Got you. It's a very good idea, brother. And yes, I think I will be doing that. Yes, it do. You got to Google that, PR. Yeah, you got to Google that. I think it's you can't have a car that's 12 years of this year. So we're in 2025. No car can be 12 years or older. So it has to be 12 years or younger. So if it's 12 years of 2025, whatever year that is, um, what is that? So, or no, we're in 2020. Yeah, we're in 2025. So you can't have a car that's 2012 or young or older. You have to have a car that's 2013 or up, or you can get a grandfathered in. So if you get a 2013 car right now and it's on the platform, it's not going to matter next year because it's already on the platform. But yeah, it's 12 years or younger. But yeah, man, uh, that is what's going on. Hold on one sec. It's just my bad, y'all. Yeah. What are the plans for the holidays in Salvador? Nothing. Nothing, unfortunately. I'm about to be playing video games for the holidays. Hopefully they got some holiday updates. You feel me? That's what I'm about to do. Actually, uh, if anybody, you know what we can do for the holidays? Let me tell y'all what we can do for the holidays. If y'all want to be a real one and help a brother out, I have no online service for my PS5. If y'all want to send some Christmas holiday gifts and get me a whatchamacallit? What's that thing called? Why can't I think of it? Oh, the PlayStation online service. I think for the year 3 months is like $30 and a year 60 or something like that. Something like that. Yeah, if y'all trying to give me that, I would deeply appreciate it. That'd be a great holiday gift. But yeah, that's what I would probably be doing for the holidays, playing Tekken, whooping ass. But yeah, man, that is what I am doing. But I tell you this though, for this week or for today, I'm about to head to this festival, and we are going to have a great time. Um, if you are, I did get a Patreon member yesterday. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, but it was an old Patreon member. He just resubscribed. I DM'd him and told him to that he gets access to the Instagram thing, but I guess he didn't look at it. So actually, you know what? Let me see if he's actually in here right now. Um, what's his name? Your name? Emeka. Emeka Onwusa. Yeah, Emeka Onwusa. If you didn't go on Patreon, go to your Patreon and look at the message I sent you. I basically told you to follow my Instagram, the at Tyler Aviles Clips, so you can watch the live. I'm going live tonight when we go to the party. So if you want to get access and to watch that stuff, just go to your oh, you don't have to go to your DM on Patreon, but you could. It'd be easier because the link is there. But if not, just type in at Tyler Aviles Clips and just make sure you message me, and I'll go ahead and make sure I follow you back. Yeah. Also, you can DM me on there too if you want questions. If you have questions to ask me about Salvador or anything like that, you can DM me on there. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to head it down there, doing that. I do have a date, but I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. If y'all watch my Instagram live, you probably would have seen her, but little cutie. But you know, we're gonna see what's popping with that in a minute. We're gonna see what's popping with that. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then we're gonna head out tonight. I need to figure out what outfit I'm about to wear. I think I'm about to wear this though, cause you know what's crazy? I wasn't even gonna wear this. I was gonna wear my other shirt, my crop shirt. But this feels so much better, y'all. Like, I wore this shit yesterday. Don't get it twisted. Salvador's just hot, period. But when you wore this, like, it was like low key kind of better. Like, I wasn't that hot. So I'm about to wear my little white one tonight, probably, and then put the black hat over it and just call that shit a day. Cause that shit low key kind of felt good. You gotta dress warm when you out here. Like, I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. Y'all can have that shit on, but having that shit on is gonna just make you hot. So you gotta figure out ways on how to stay cool out here, unfortunately, because it's so hot. Is that hot? It's literally that hot, bro. Yes, unfortunately. Salvador weather is just crazy. The sun, like right now, the sun's kind of out, but it's not really out. And right now, I kid you not, let me look at the weather real quick. I think it's 80 degrees right now, bro. It's 82 degrees. Like, I just don't understand Salvador. And again, it's cloudy. The sun's not even out. Hot or humid? Hot. It's not even. Sometimes it's humid, but I mean, you know, I feel like it's hot during the day and then it's humid during the night. But it's hot, bro. I'm in the house right now and I'm kind of hot. I was literally about to actually say I'm about to turn on the AC, and I'm about to do that now. Like, yeah. Salvador is not it when it comes to when it comes to this weather, man. I'm not gonna lie. He'll ain't really it like that either, though. He'll, from my understanding, he'll stay in the 85 to 90 weather. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, when I went out there, it was raining over here in Salvador, and it was sunny, bright and sunny in Rio de Janeiro. But it felt like hell. You know what's crazy about Rio? It was so hot in Rio, right, when you were outside. But if you go to Copacabana and Ipanema, the water there, it's freezing cold. Like, I don't understand how people go there and swim. It's crazy because Porto de Baja is not freezing cold. Like not even, it's not warm. It's just like regular seawater. Like, it's kind of cold, little warm. Like you're able to get in. Bro, it's like ice cold in Rio de Janeiro. I don't understand how that happens. It's really weird. Isn't Brazil super close to the equator? I think it is. That's a good question. Let me see. Is it? That's probably what that would explain a lot actually, if it was. Let me see. Is Brazil close to the equator? Yes, Brazil is very near the equator. In fact, the equator passes directly through the northern part. Oh, well, that explains a lot. Northern part of Brazil, meaning part of the country is in the northern hemisphere, and most is in the southern hemisphere, placing much of it in a tropical and whatever that word is, climate zones. The equator crosses the northern state of Amampa near the capital city of Macapa, making Brazil one of the few Southern American countries bisected by this imaginary line. Mm. That's different. That's interesting. Yeah, well, it is. Unfortunately, the holidays are only in Salvador. Ha ha. We are sad. We are sad here in my city because we would like to do that too. But why is the water in Rio cold then? Makes no sense. That's facts. It doesn't make any sense. You're right. And that's why I said in Salvador, when you go to the water in Salvador, you don't get freezing cold. It's just regular water. The weather in the southeast is very crazy. Yeah. But when it comes to Rio, bro, I kid you not. I'm not a Rio expert, but when I put my feet in that water, bro, it was freezing cold. And even if you go to the beach of Ipanema and Copacabana, you don't really see too many people actually in the water in the ocean like that. Oh, it's crazy, man. It is crazy. And I'm hungry. I need to drink water. I need to drink some water. Anyway, my good people, we had nine people, 12 likes. Appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. We can get to 15 though. That would definitely be great. But if not, it's okay. We did good. We did good today. We did good today. I fuck with it. Um, I just paid my last bill here. Um, the air conditioner here broke when I got back because I accidentally left it on. So I fixed that. And then also I paid my electric bill that I had. So that was my final bill here. So everything else is pretty much good. So the only thing I have to pay for now is my flight back to LA, and that's it. And then fix a few things here so I can go get my money back because I need my money back. Hey, y'all tell me something. I'm gonna ask y'all opinion on something real quick. Ooh, we had 13. Appreciate it. Let's get 2 more likes, y'all. Let's get to 15. We almost there. Let me ask y'all something. Not landlord, but my landlord's coworker, I guess you could say. He speaks English, and let me show y'all or not show y'all, but let me read what he said to me, right? And y'all tell me if I was bugging. Backstory: every time he texts me, I'll ask him about something, right? I'll be like, hey, bro, what is this bill or what's going on here and stuff like that. He don't ever have time to respond back, or he respond back a little slow, or when he does respond back, he'll say some little smart ass shit I don't like, and I just let it go, right? But as of late, I've been kind of on timing with them because they've been like trying to charge me shit that they have no business charging me. Like for instance, they were trying to charge me for the electric bill, right? They was like, yeah, you got to pay your electric bill. And I'm like, bro, I've been here for almost a whole year. I haven't had an electric bill since I got here. Now you saying all of a sudden I gotta pay an electric bill? I thought it. They was like, yeah, but in the contract, it's supposed to be in your name. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, but that's not my job to put in my name. Y'all supposed to do it so I can go pay the bill. Like, it's supposed to like, y'all not supposed to put it in my name, but they're supposed to put the electric bill out of the owner's name so I can go down to the place to put it in my name. They never did that. And on top of that, they also know I'm American, so I don't even know how to do that. They're supposed to like, give me the information so I can go ahead and get it done. They never did. So I'm like, all right, cool, shit. I got free energy, I guess, right? They was like, nah, you ain't got free energy. You gotta pay for that. And I'm like, bro, y'all gonna hit me with this shit the moment I say I'm thinking about leaving. Come on, bro. Come on, gang. What's up, bro? So I didn't like that shit. I told him that. I'm like, bro, why y'all doing this? Like, and then he just didn't respond back. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I haven't texted this motherfucker, right? I've been actually talking to the actual manager of this place. So he texted me on Thursday. He said, Tyler, good morning. Just to remind, he said remember, but he meant to remind. Just to remind you that tomorrow is the last day to pay the electric bill and the air conditioning repair, which is 1,664 hay ice, which is only like $300. I have to inform you that if you don't pay, tomorrow a late fee will be added and the bill will be sent to a notarized office for protest as stipulated in your contract. This is what I said to him. Because I'm like, okay, so you want to be smart. So I told him this. I said, good morning, your name. How are you? Thank you for reminding me, but I'm aware of my obligation. Just to avoid wear and tear, I will be paying the energy bill for which I would not be officially responsible, considering that you nor the owner of the apartment put them properly in my name for all these months that I was here. But finally, seeing that you like to remind me, I will remind you that on January 12th, I must receive my amount from the short deposit back, or I will also take judicial measures. And all I'm saying is, since we reminding motherfuckers of shit, let me remind you, you feel me, of your obligations. Now tell me, was I wrong? Was I wrong for what I said? He reminded me, so I just want to remind him. Was that wrong? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. You don't like acai. That's crazy. No, you wasn't wrong at all. Okay, cool. Thank you. That's all I wanted to know. I'm like, bruh. So let me tell you what this dude said after. Here's the crazy part. Now, mind y'all, I didn't say nothing disrespectful. You reminding me of something, I'm reminding you. That's it, okay? I thought it was pretty fair. This is what he said. Before any statement, I advise you to read the contract so you do not make a mistake. And if you want to maintain this threatening posture, I suggest you talk directly to the person who manages the property and is the owner of the real estate agency. Gang, you the one who reminded me. You know what's funny? PR strength. You said AC repairs on it. It's not on them. The reason why it's not on them is because I broke it. Like I'm not. I'm gonna take responsibility for that. But what is on them is that electric bill. They were already paying that. The dude, the owner of this actual apartment, he was paying the electric bill, and he didn't have any problems paying it. The reason why he didn't have any problems paying it is because I don't turn on the AC like that. And remember, y'all know I'm here for a month, 2 months, and then after that I go back to LA. So most of the time, nothing is running in this house. So the energy bill is not high at all. He doesn't. He's probably paying the energy bill and not noticing that he's paying like a hefty bill because I don't use energy here. Like, gang, y'all have to understand something. I'm outside majority of the time when I'm out here in Salvador. I'm not even really inside like that. The only time I'm inside is like, when I got a girl over here and we chilling stuff like that. And we watching TV. Yeah, we mainly just watching TV and we have the fan running. Cause I don't like, when I go to sleep, I actually don't like the AC running because I get sick. So I actually just turn on the fan. That's why I bought a fan here. But I actually don't even turn on the AC, bro. So I don't run up the energy bill like that. That's one of the reasons why my energy bill is so low. So they the owner actually hit up the guy, the real estate agency owner hit up the owner of this apartment, and he asked him, "Hey man, what's the monthly bill that you've been paying for this apartment so we can charge the tenant?" The owner never got back to him. We literally waited for 3 weeks. I mean, actually a month. He never hit him back. And I kept asking him, like, bro, what's going on? Like, you're not sending me the bill. You're not telling me anything. And then he told me, like, when I got back here, when the AC didn't work, he said, I'm not going to lie to you. I've been hitting this guy up literally for the past 2 weeks, and he has not hit back. So he said, what I'm going to do is, since he hasn't been hitting back, I'm just going to charge you the normal rate of what it is for the electric bill for the whole year. And I'm like, all right, cool. And the regular rate for the whole year is only $20. That's how much it is, y'all. $20 a month for the electric bill. I love Brazil. $20 a month for electricity, y'all. You can't beat that shit, bro. You really can't. With that being said, you do get power outage randomly out here. Like the internet will just all of a sudden shut off. You'll get power outage randomly here in Brazil. Like it kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie, but it doesn't happen too often. Like throughout the year, you'll probably get it like maybe 4 or 5 times. I'm willing to deal with that for $20 a month. Fuck it. You're not gonna get everything perfect. But bro, $20 a month. That's why when he sent it to me, because I was kind of hot, but when he sent it to me and I seen it, I'm like, oh, so basically I just gotta pay $120. Okay, fuck it. All right, you got it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't get you mad. He crying over $20. He must be destitute or something. Nah, bro. Well, overall, throughout the whole thing, because remember, my electric bill is $120 for the whole year, right? But then also this right here, which he overcharged me on this shit too. That's another thing I didn't even talk to him about. But I'm just like, bro, I'm not gonna go back and forth with this dude, and I'm not gonna get too mad about it because at the end of the day, I just want my money. Like, I'm not in this apartment anymore. Give me my money and we'll be all right. So I'm cool with paying electric bill. You overcharged me on this shit. It's cool. I saw what you did because the shit that they did, bro, all they did was change the water hose and then they did some extra shit so to prolong the AC unit. I should have not paid for that. That's actually should have came out of his pocket, but I'm like, you know what? It's okay. I'll pay for it. And I know you motherfuckers ain't making money like that. It's okay. I'll pay for it. So overall, with the electric bill, just this by itself, the AC unit was $150. It was actually only supposed to be about $50. So again, or $75, sorry. He overcharged me. It's okay. But with my electric bill, that's how it came out to $300. And again, I wasn't tripping because my thing is this. I'm saving every little note that we have on WhatsApp. I'm sending it to Duda because I told her if they do any bullshit, like he just said, like, oh yeah, you might want to check with the manager about your deposit and shit. I text as soon as he said that shit. I'm like, hey, bro, You know I'm moving out January 12th. I'm getting my money, right? He was like, he told me, he said, in the contract, you are supposed to be getting your full amount back. The only thing is we send it 3 days after you move out because we just need to make sure that we don't have to do any repairs. And I said, okay, I already know what that's about. I kind of already knew that. Cool. And I'm fixing everything that needs to be fixed. Like there's a little someone needs to paint because it was dripping water from the AC unit. So they got to paint this thing real quick, which is cool. I'm going to clean this couch a little bit. And then after I clean the couch, that's pretty much it, and then, just do some regular cleaning here and I'm good. So I'm getting my money back and all this shit going to be cheap. So cleaning this couch shouldn't be that much. And to be honest with you, it's not even going to be on my responsibility to clean it. It's really Mikey because like he did some shit while he was here. So yeah, it's his responsibility really to clean this. But other than that, I'm good. I can see why you would rather buy your own apartment rather than rent. Exactly. Exactly, John. For that exact reason. I'm getting my money back on God in heaven. you still And listen, the money that I'm getting back, that's going towards buying my property out here. That's why I'm so adamant on getting this shit back. Cause I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. When I moved out of my LA apartment, I was supposed to get a deposit back too. But I wasn't really tripping like that because I'm just like, bro, I'm just so glad to just get the fuck out of here and to go get this apartment out here in Brazil. So I'm like, you know what? Keep that shit, bro. Because they was what they were trying to do was trying to charge me some shit. You know, these motherfuckers try to charge me. They were like, they try to charge me for cleaning or something. I forgot what they did. They tried to charge me for something, bro. I must have looked at them. I said, gang, you owe me a deposit. What are we talking about? And as soon as I said you owe me a deposit, all of a sudden the shit that I owed them is just all of a sudden stopped. I'm like, yeah, I bet. Like, but I didn't press them. I didn't, I'm not taking on small claims court. It was like I think it was like for my move-in, my deposit was like for $800, something like that. It wasn't that much, bro. So I'm just like, you know what? Keep it. Like, fuck it. But if I wasn't trying to buy property out here, I probably still wouldn't want my money. Because, bro, they owe me $2,600. So I'm like, I probably still, I'm going to need my bread. I'm going to need that. Like, for sure. I'm going to need that. And the funny thing is, I'm still not expecting to get all my bread back, even fucking with them. I'm not expecting to get all of it. I'm expecting to at least get about 2 bands back, which is fine with me. You want to keep 600, be like, yeah, we had to do this and do that. All right, cool. Give me my money. Make sure it's 2 bands. We good. Like, you feel me? We piece it up. Delete my number, all that shit. You ain't never gonna get a hit up from me again. Like, you see me on the street, say what's up. You feel me? Throw up the deuces and keep it pushing. But hand me my bread. How much is your property? The ones that I'm looking at right now, I'm doing an investment to where I can just come out here and because I want to solely focus on content. So there is a property that I'm looking at right now for $33,000. It's in Rio Vermelho, a place actually I kind of really don't want to be at, but I want to be in Baja, but it's cool. What I'm going to do, I was talking to Duda about this actually the other day, because she was like, yeah, Tyler, you should go get what you want. And I'm like, you don't want me to do that, because I'm like, if I do that, I won't be out here for at least about 2 years. Because see, 30,000, I can save that up in a year. I can do that in a year. 60 is going to take me about 2. So I'm like, you don't want me to do that. And she's like, yeah, you're probably right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save my money, buy the 30,000 out here. It's going to be like a studio apartment, some small, still something nice, but something small. Buy it out here, and that will be my investment property, right? Go get that. And then what I'm going to do is they're building a lot of stuff out here, y'all. Let's talk about this real quick before I get off here. Like I was telling her, and I'm telling y'all, every country has waves, okay? And I want y'all to understand this and look at it. When California was being built, and I'm speaking generally about downtown. If you guys go on to Google right now and you type in pictures of 1980 to 1990 downtown LA, you're going to see it's a very different downtown LA than it is right now. Okay? I use OLX. Yeah, OLX is good too. I don't really use OLX, but OLX is good. But if you go down to downtown LA and you look at the 80s and 90s of downtown LA, it looks very different from out here. If you look at their construction on what they were doing, they were building a lot of stuff in downtown LA during the late 90s, early 2000 era. They were building, and they were building for a reason. Most people who were smart, they were already investing in downtown LA. They were buying property out there, buying buying high rises, doing what they were doing. What they were trying to do was pretty much mimic a little version of New York in downtown LA, which they achieved because LA is very dope, downtown LA. But they were doing that and they were letting people buy in at a very cheap price because they were using that money for the construction. They're doing the same thing out here in Salvador. And as y'all know, downtown LA is a very metropolitan area. Everyone wants to go down there. That's why the rent is super fucking expensive for a fucking cube, a studio apartment. Bro, you can get a studio apartment literally for a 70, what is it? 80, not even. If you get a fancy one, you'll get about 105 square feet of a property and you're paying $3,200, $3,500. It's ridiculous, bro. At downtown LA is just ridiculous. But if you got in early, you already own some property on there. So now you renting that shit out and you bought it for like, half the price of what it's going for now. Salvador is doing the same thing. I don't know I don't know why they're doing this, but from what I think is they're building for something. There's going to be a lot more tourism coming out here to Salvador. Salvador still has that stench of being one of the most dangerous places out here in Brazil. But I'm thinking right now Rio de Janeiro is gonna take that very soon because with that whole faction that happened with the favela stuff, like that ain't never happened out here in Salvador. And even when I was talking to a couple of Brazilians, they was like, we ain't never seen or heard of anything like that happening in Salvador. They was like, that's more of a real thing and a Sao Paulo thing. So I'm thinking very soon Salvador is going to be changing, and I'm hoping that Americans don't come down here. I'm hoping that Americans get shied away, and they like, you know what? I would love to go see Salvador, but I'm not taking 2 airplanes to go see it, or 3 airplanes if I'm trying to be cheap. I ain't trying to do all that. I'm hoping that discouraged them because low key it kind of discouraged me coming out here until I came out here. I'm like, you know what? I do about 4 to come out to this motherfucker. So I'm hoping that happens, but I don't know. But either way though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invest in that property first, buy that so I can get down here. I can make my content, do my thing for a year and shit. And then what I'm going to do is the money that when I come back out to LA and I start working and stuff, I'm going to save that money. I'm going to use that money to buy the property that they're building out here in Baja. There's Baja and Ongina. Ongina, they have a lot of properties that they're building and you can get in for super cheap. Like pretty much the money that I'm paying for right now for this apartment is pretty much the buy-in that you can go get a 1-bedroom apartment, something like this in a brand new apartment building. But you have to buy in early. And you have to, and basically they're using that some part of that money to build the property. So it's a lot of investment opportunities out here. So my thing is, I'm like, I got to get it in. I got to get in where I fit in at this point. It's a rush to come out here because I need to see what this content thing can actually do for me. I think it can do a lot, but I actually have to invest and see where it gets me. But in order to do that, I gotta stop going back and forth. I gotta like be planted. You feel me? I gotta be planted for 3 months and like really give out the content. So I'm gonna see what that does, and then also go to different countries. So that's why I said Nairobi is coming. Either Nairobi or Cape Town. We gonna see. Cause I saw some shit in Cape Town. I'm like, You know what? We might have to put a hold on Nairobi. Cause it was I seen some shit in Cape Town, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we gonna see. But anyway, y'all. Let me read all this real quick before I log off. I thank y'all. We had 13 likes. Was trying to get to 15, but it's cool. My bad. I didn't read all this. LA is super expensive to live in. Yes, it is. LA is expensive. Trying to finesse so they can charge you more money. Yep. They ass ain't playing. No, that's facts. Pay the electric unless it says it's included in the lease. Why would you pay the AC repair bill? Because I broke it. And you wasn't wrong, at all. AC repairs is on them. I would have told him, let's talk face to fucking face. Cause you left it on. The AC is supposed to run or be able to extend periods of time. That is true. Actually, PR, that is actually true. You do have a point on that. He crying over $20. He must be destitute or something. I can see why you would rather buy your own apartment rather than renting. I'm getting my money back on God. How much is your property? 2 G's. Yeah, I'm gonna need that, bro. Facts. Where do you find them? Stop being stingy on the website you're using for Brazil properties. I told you, PR just put it in OLX. How much is a 1-bedroom? I use OLX. Tripping. Okay, PR. Thanks, bro. The more exposure, the more you will see. Wear plug. Hello. I'm going to Cape Town October next year. Oh, really? I might see you down there, Lais. You going to Cape Town? Really? And to Afro Nation in Portugal. I heard Portugal goes up. I low-key kind of do want to go to Portugal. I showed y'all this girl that's in Portugal. She is so fire. Oh my gosh. She's Cape Verdean, but she lives in Portugal. Oh God. This girl is fire. You know, I don't follow. Usually girls who don't follow me back on Instagram, I just unfollow because I'm just like, I'm not going to give you clout like that. But her, she don't follow back. She ain't never in my DM, and I am A-okay with it. But I've always said if I ever run into her, it's a wrap. She actually came, you know what's funny? She actually came down to she came to Salvador when I wasn't here. She better. Because that postal falar would have came out so damn quick. Afro Nation festival is the best. Yes, I heard. I want to go. That's low-key kind of why I want to go for. They have a big, Portugal actually has a very big Afro Latina thing going down there too. Not like on some Salvador shit, but they kind of got it. And they also play hip hop. They also got hip hop clubs out there too. That's why I want to go, just to see how it is. Because obviously they speak Portuguese too, and since I'm already in a Portuguese country, might as well, right? But yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys for joining. We are 78 minutes in. To all the Brazilians that are men and women, I will say this again. Don't come up to me on no stupid shit. If you have a problem with my content, come with me. Come with respect for your safety and my own safety. I am down to have the conversation, but the moment you think that you are going to be able to talk to me crazy or tell me what you don't like, or tell me what you think what I'm going to do is when we're going to have a problem. I'm a man first. No one's going to disrespect me ever and get away with it. You will be met with aggression. How I act, how I talk on YouTube is exactly how I talk in real life. The guy who tried me obviously was able to see that. It is what it is. And again, if you feel that passionate about you thinking that I'm doing something wrong in your country, go to the cops. I invite you to do that. They're gonna laugh at you just the way I do, bro. Like I said, I'm dating a lawyer. If there was a problem, she would have already, well, I don't think she would have reported me, but she would have already said, hey, you got to stop this because they have a point. You don't have a point. You need to read your legal system, okay? Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you guys. Oh, final form. You You call me at the end, brother. It's okay. Watch the replay. I love y'all. I will see you guys tonight. If you guys are on the Patreon, subscribe to it. Go so you guys get the Instagram. We going to a festival today. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be hella lit actually. They got real quick before I get off. They have 4 sections. They have the arena, they have the lounge, they have the VIP, and they have an open bar. I didn't know about the open bar. I bought the VIP ticket. The open bar was like $80, $90. So I'm low-key kind of glad I didn't get it because I'm not, to be honest with you, since last night, I feel like I shouldn't really be getting drunk like that. I feel like I should just get buzzed just in case so I can use my peripherals and shit. But yeah, there's 4 fucking things to this place. So it's gonna be really big. So we doing that tonight. All right. So I will let y'all know about it. We are going to live stream it, and yeah, we'll have some good time. All right. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Peace.